Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to another raid video. This is probably my favorite epic champion in the game, and I finally got him to a +4 fully empowered. This will be a showcase of my one and only Phoenix. Why is Phoenix my favorite champion, guys, from the epics? In terms of just being a cool dude, he just looks so fancy. He's got his dagger over there. Well, it's like a long sword. Not a dagger. Yeah, long sword, I would say. And he hits so hard. I have him equipped currently in a lethal set. Didn't go all the way with a 6-piece merciless for that 35% ignore defense, but I've got a cat's gaze on him. We're sitting at 6.8 thousand attack, 337 crit damage, making him a really hard hitter. Of course, the stats could have been embellished. We could have pushed it as much as we can, but he still hits so hard. We've got a cat's gaze on him that is a level 3 on my account, and it does help me with ignoring defense on enemies with higher max health, which is basically everybody when you're an attacker. Why is he so cool? Basically one skill. Crushing Rend, by the way. Tags one enemy, places an extra hit if the target has any debuffs. Enemies killed by this skill cannot be revived, so even the double hit there can actually act as a block revive on that second hit that you do. He works so well for the Ice Golem. He's no new champion. It's like nothing new. It's just another showcase, guys, and I'm building him with a Helm Smasher. I could have gone Flawless Execution for those bigger numbers, but Helm Smasher helps with just getting bigger numbers with the ignore defense as much as we can, guys. I've built him with defensive masteries as well, trying to get as much damage with Ruthless Ambush and also bring it down, but as well as Shield Breaker for that PvP stuff. And we're gonna do a fun showcase. You can of course build him with a little bit of accuracy if you're somebody looking to utilize his A2 and A3. His A2 actually applies block buffs and can also apply block active skills. For one turn, the skill does not place block buffs, so he has actually a cool utilization for other areas in the game. I actually thought him about Chimera, and he also applies decreased defense and decreased speed, so there is possibilities that you can use him there. But of course, for the lower difficulties is where I would personally use him. Probably brutal would be the maximum, because he basically is very squishy. He's very easy to die. 3,000 defense and what, 45,000 health. Very easy to die. So pushing him into, let's say, the brutal difficulty will be maybe the max, so maybe that is something for another video. But let's go and have some fun with Phoenix. I just want to show you like the teams that you can throw him into, guys. It's like you can throw him into Phantom Shogun, for example, which is a bad example, but he still does a lot of damage there when he doesn't do like a weak hit, because he has such high multipliers with Crushing Rend, with his A1 that can double hit. It just, look at that. We do 294,000 with Newt, and he does 256,000. So it's an epic that can actually dish out some really brutal double hit damage over there. And if I show you guys, if I show you the, I think the top team here on Sand Devil, one of the top teams anyway, not the top team, one of the top teams even has double Phoenix in there. If I remember, yeah, double Phoenix in there with an ally attack kind of combo. I don't have two of them, so I couldn't do this kind of showcase, but it is a fun thought to think about. They do their hits, and then probably after Mikage goes in and does her attacks, or Mikage goes first and then they go for their attack, and that's basically the boss's health. Those two champions together, they do 100% of the boss's health. So imagine if you can push out your stats, you can even do this kind of combo with an epic champion. So insane. Can even throw him in PvP. He is kind of the way to kill those very nasty Wukongs. If you can apply a debuff on them, you can even bypass UDK, but it's a very easy way to just knock out those Wukongs. Let's see if we can actually see this combo in action. Let's see. Okay, so by no means you should be building this kind of heavy gearing on an epic, but it's something to consider always, guys. Always something to consider. I have it in my thoughts, like always. Okay, can I use Phoenix in this situation? Because yeah, block revive does definitely help. So here I'm gonna try and maybe apply a debuff, or actually we kill Wukong, but he's gonna come back. either through his own self-revive or through the revive that he has on his own skill. So here I could actually sheep UDK, but I just want to show you what you can do here in these situations, guys. There's a debuff over there from the stun, and you basically just go and do this. So the first hit goes there, the second hit goes there, just like that. Wukong is down, and he's not coming back. Okay, it's as simple as that. I need to disable the A2 A3 on the AI. I didn't even do AI actually, just using these. So his other skills also hit hard. As you see, they do some good AoE damage. But of course, these teams are nothing too crazy. You're not gonna see Phoenix being featured in, you know, the top platinum teams, but it's a champion you can have for like those live arena matches where you're not sure what you're supposed to do against some of those teams. So you're like, okay, how do I beat that Wukong? And then you throw in the Phoenix, and that basically helps you get the win. So here, okay, my hegemon actually surprised me over there. So let's see. Maybe this team is really fast. We'll see about that. Do they have any stone skin? Oh, they do actually on the Wukong. So that kind of knocks us out of the... Oh, getting wrecked over here. Yeah, we're getting wrecked. We got stunned here. We just got absolutely destroyed there by that team. So let's see. I want to find more Wukong. So you can see what the combo does when there is a UDK over there. So the UDK, he always soaks up the first hit. So that is where the key comes in of using Phoenix. Because of that double hit when there's a debuff on, it makes it so simple to just deny that UDK usage. Okay, kill. Oh no, it's not a double hit. This one's gonna take him out, and that's basically it. When we take out the threat, which is Wukong, who can hit extremely hard, when he does that surplus damage, he just wipes out the whole team. You know, look at that, 225,000, and just Phoenix doing insane things. I just love the guy. Look at that double hit there, 258 and then 54 to take out the ultimate Death Knight. Even takes care of the sheep just because it's a debuff. So it works so well. It's such a cool combo. In terms of maximum damage that you can do, he doesn't get limited because he doesn't do enemy max health. So you can even throw him in things like the Hydra, which, let me just show you a nightmare. Like in this team, not going to do a quick battle, but we'll go in there. You'll need a champion in there to be together with Phoenix. Please do that, because you need something to be killing the heads that has some sort of like big AoEs. You need the defense downs. If you're not using Phoenix for his own defense down, you want to be doing those single target hits. Look at that, 300,000 on no defense down. That's actually bad AI. I'm not sure why we're targeting the head of Torment over there, but I think we're good. We've got the provoke there that helped out. So once the head is down, we'll actually be start seeing those bigger numbers. 380, 364, and now the first head is down. I want to see some defense down coming in. I need Toshiro to take his turn to apply it. So I don't have weekend. So with the weekend debuff, we would have seen even bigger numbers. So look at that. No defense down. We do 768, 800,000 on the head that's decapitated. So insane numbers. Insane numbers. Just want to see Toshiro do his thing. Defense down. Come on. I want to see some big numbers here. We got a weak hit over there. Okay. Look at that. 1,900,000. So that's 2 million basically coming in from Phoenix. And going in again for 1.1 and 976,000 to take out the head. And it's basically the ally attacks combo together, because he just does that damage through his A1. The ally attacks work very well, and it just makes him such a huge threat once those heads are down to be dishing out huge amounts of damage. He's by no means anywhere close to like Turvold, like a blessed up Turvold. So obviously you won't see those huge, insane numbers, but you still see his full potential over here. We're at turn count 12 with 18 millions, not the best, but we're still hitting quite hard. I think if I had a more consistent defense down, we would have seen nicer numbers over here. I'm probably, if I removed Krisk, had something else with the provoke, maybe would have been better here. But even without the defense down, we're dishing out easy 2 millions, right? Easy 2 millions. We're sitting at about 2 million per turn, almost. So 28 at 14. Yeah, that's about right. So that head should be attacked next by, look at that, 847. So the more buffs I have because of Feral, the more damage I'll do. So you'll need some minimum amount of buffs on him. And that's basically it. Almost at 3 minutes, we're going to be at the 1 key here. And I'm going to exit and see the total damage. I want to see his comparison with Toshiro. My Toshiro, of course, doesn't have the cat's gaze. So there's that. Unfortunately, there it is. There's the 1 key. So yeah, 2 million per turn. So ideally, if we go 200 turns, that's going to be a 400 million key. But it's not always going to work like that. And of course, if I had the weekend debuff, would have been so much better. So could possibly replace with, ooh, look at that, with a Lady Hour here. So if we ended 24 million to the 9 million from Toshiro, oh my god, it's a crazy amount of difference. You don't expect it when you see this. And Krisk has the 7 million because of his hex. That's why he has it. It's not a secret build that I'm doing. He's got the curse set on him. But Phoenix, such an insane champion, such a cool combo. If you think about it, that his A1 skill does so much damage. The last time I checked on his multiplier, I think Phoenix raid. Let's see. I think his multiplier in his A1 guys is a 4.1. 4.1, and then that's basically an 8.2 if you think about it, because he hits twice. So such an insane skill that it's on the default attack. And the fact that he can block revive, even if you do a weak hit, you'll still keep them down. It just makes it such a cool combo. With the ally attackers, you see those big numbers. It just makes absolute insanity in there. So for the Chimera, that's what I mentioned earlier, is that he could potentially be built in like a brutal team, possibly in how I think of it. But again, it's not that easy to get this guy going. So if I show you Phoenix in here, all right, let's for this one, actually, with this amount of accuracy, maybe I think I can land stuff on brutal difficulty. So if you think about it, block buffs, all right, an extra defense down and a decreased speed is huge. Because yeah, you've got it with Necmo, okay, you can actually do that, but you actually have these skills that can potentially give you a lot more utility out of a single champion. So for this one, let's just go in there. Obviously, I'm not gonna run this fully, but I just wonder on how much damage we'll be doing here. So Nuke is going to help out with reducing the defense, obviously. But let's see the 8-1 here. We're going to weak it, aren't we? 200,000 and 123,000. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. How much did Nuke hit for the 8-3? I can't remember. We'll see. We'll see. Once we get like a reset going. I want to see his other skills. Look at all these debuffs on. The block buffs works very well. Top. Look at that. Like 300,000. Doing a little bit of damage, but obviously we're gonna die on the next form, because basically Phoenix is gonna be killing himself. Top. The weak hits suck, but 400,000. Yeah, 400,000 on Nude. It's just insane. So that's about 10% of the bosses. No, it's not 10% of the bosses. What am I saying? It's a lot of damage. Is enemy max health damage is a lot, but I think he's still good here. He's still good. It's just insane amount of defense on the boss here. On the bosses here. So his other skills are being used, but Let's see. Like his other taps that Nuke does are okay, but when he does that A3, he hits for like 1.2 million when he doesn't do a weak hit. Tap, tap, tap. Look at that, 400,000. So the defense also drops now, so that also helps. Phoenix hits, look at that, 320,000 in total. And the Giant Slayer on Nude is just so much better. So if I end this, what kind of damage are we looking at? It's going to be so different than that on Hydra. 3.6 to 2 million. It's going to be double by the end of it if you think about it. It's going to be double by the end of it. Plus the blessing on Nude that actually works as an execute, I believe, when the boss's health is very low. It's a bug, but it works. But the boss's health wasn't low anyway, so that wouldn't have added much damage. But that's Phoenix, guys, for you. For other areas of the game where you can use him, obviously for Ice Golem, if we had some custom AI where we could just kill those ads left and right of the boss, that would have been amazing. He works anywhere that you're looking for high damage. Honestly, guys, he works anywhere. It's just that the blessing is where it's at. With most champions, the blessing is where it's at. And with epics, it even highlights their potential more so because they are epics. Okay, they're not legendaries, they're not mythicals, so the blessings already give them less stats from here. So the legendaries get a little bit of extra, and then the mythicals get a little bit more even. So like the attack is plus 600 here on the Phoenix, and then if it was like a mythical, it would have been 900 on the attack. So even the mythicals have that extra edge on top of that. So anyway, that was the video, guys, on Phoenix. What do you think? Do you use him somewhere else? That what I've showcased today? Let me know down below. Thank you all, guys. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.